Hey y'all, hey, how you doing? How you been? How's your day? Wanna hear about mines? Come, listen. So, I I am past sore, and I've been advised to not work out today, um, and take a break. But when I tell you guys that it is a strong pain, like not pain, but it's like when you like up and down the steps or stepping out of a low car or something like that. If you know, you understand. But as you guys know, as I've been telling you guys, is I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. This is a journey of mine that I am determined to fulfill because, like I said before, I've never been this big. And it's not that I'm not happy in it, it's just that I'm not used to it. The depression I was in October of 2023 had a lot to do with adding more weight to what I already had on my body. And it just wasn't going to fly. It's too much for me. And I'm used to a certain size, let's just put it that way. And so the depression really did put the extra weight on me. So, from losing a job and lights being cut off and being screwed over by family and having to move and leaving my stuff in the house when I was staying at someone else's house and being violated when my apartment was vandalized when I wasn't there. Thank God we weren't there. And losing my best friend. So it was just a lot, the depression actually came before I lost my job. For some reason, I wasn't as attached to the job as I wanted to be anymore. I went from one position to another at the job, and I wasn't feeling it. And then when I went back to the previous position, I just couldn't get with the program of being back in that position. And the other one simply wasn't paying enough because at that time, me and my friend was moving out of the house we were living in together, splitting rent, and I was on my way to having to pay rent by myself. So when I went back to the original position, I couldn't do it. It wasn't for me. I don't know what it was, but it was like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. This is not what I want to do. And so when it came down to it, it was trying to find another job, get my schooling back together and stuff like that, and then not passing a class, my last class. It was just like, okay, this is just a lot. And I had to deal with it, but I didn't want to. I wanted to lay in my bed. I didn't want to wash dishes. I didn't want to wash clothes. I didn't want to organize nothing. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to engage with my daughter, even though when I didn't want to, I did, because she's not. Why should I do that to her when she hasn't done anything to me? She's a child. So, the depression definitely hit hard. And so even though I was victimized, or whatever way you want to put it, as far as my apartment being broken into, burglarized, that wasn't even a thought in my mind, because it was the same day I found out my best friend was gone. So the apartment wasn't even a thought in my mind. When I went up to the window, to check on my apartment, seeing that it was a mess, and even more of a mess than it was, or the way I left it, I was like, oh, here we go. Something to add to my day. But I didn't cry. I didn't stress, because I was too worried about what I had just lost, who I just lost. So yeah, this is definitely a journey that I must continue. And as you can see in the video, is another journey of mine, a business of mine. Some of you might know what it is. Probably been waiting for it. A lot of people have reached out to me about it. Just definitely my next venture is my nurse puzzle books. This is volume 1 of Anatomy and Physiology that I'm putting together right now. I will be live soon. Y'all been waiting for that. Every time I post that I'm going live, it never happens. So I'm just going to post live that I'm going live the day I go live. Okay. And then I've got a few vendor events coming up and get my website together. So yeah, bye.